I am making this video today in continuation of my previous video on Makita MLT100 fence upgrade. So if you have come here for the first time, please consider to watch that previous video to get a better understanding on my video today. I will be placing the link of that video in the description below. If you noticed in my original video, I had made a mention about these slot openings for making way for the miter fence rails. However, I had not demonstrated the process in that video. So actually later when I cut the slots in the rear profile, I realized that there is one more part in addition which is required as an outcome of making this cutout. So in today's video, I will quickly show you how I made these cutouts and then will show you about the additional part which I was talking about. So first I did the markings on the rear profile where I wanted to cut open the slots. Then I took the depth of cut required on the profile and adjusted my blade height accordingly. Then I passed the profile with my sled on my table saw blade multiple times on the marking to make the opening for the miter rails. And this time I used the same cutting process for placing the rear aluminum profile in the guides provided for the extension table, unlike the drilling method with two flute slot cutter as I had shown in my first original video. However, I realized that the location where the openings are made, if for instance I wanted to lock the main fence at that particular location, the openings which I just made for the miter rails would not allow me to lock the main fence in that particular location, as I lost the profile surface which was holding the bolt head. So this additional part is this custom made washer which allows the locking even in this section of the profile. So this washer is inserted between the bolt head and the profile, and this addition allows the fence to be locked even on the openings which I made for the miter fence rails. So I made this washer using a aluminum piece which is 3 mm in thickness. You can use any small piece of metal plate which is 2 to 3 mm in thickness. Then I kept the width of this plate same as the inner dimension of the profile and then kept the length sufficient enough so that when the bolt starts entering the cutout at this location, I wanted the washer to start entering the profile at the same time. Otherwise the fence would get stuck because of the washer hitting the cutout. So you can directly keep the washer dimension as mentioned below, as this dimension is tested to work well. Then finally I marked the center of this washer and punched the center and drilled a 10 mm hole with increments starting from 3 mm, 6 mm and then finally 10 mm. Also a recommendation, if you have not bought the rear profile yet, you can consider to have 45 by 45 mm extruded aluminum profile instead of 40 by 40 mm shown in the original video. This will give you more room for inserting this washer. However, if you are already using 40 by 40 profile, you can still accommodate the washer by grinding the bolt head a little more as I did for my machine. Thank you very much for your overwhelming response and wonderful comments you gave for both my videos on Makita MLT100 machine. I am happy that you could benefit from those upgrades. Continue to send me your questions and comments and I would be happy to help. Till then, goodbye and see you in my next video.